All right, today we are at the war panel. Just an outcropping of rocks. Has a lot on it. Pretty cool. It's kind of crazy that I think we've looked all over these rocks, and the majority of the ones are on this one particular rock in this area. So, but very cool, man. Cool area. Cool petroglyphs. Let's go check them out.
Check out those stacked rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, they got some over there. I mean, somebody tried to chip themselves a trophy. A cool little outcropping of rocks. Figure out how to do this without breaking an ankle. There we go. All right. Let's check these out. Deer and sheep. Anthropomorphs. Very cool. Dum-dum bullet holes. Not cool. But look, even down below where it all starts to kind of fade away, you can still see all the pecking, all the marks, all on the bottom of it, which is pretty awesome because look out there, it's the town of Farron. See how many there are in this little space. Another one of those, the double snake lines.
Deep,
Yeah, really deep. Like,
look,
look,
all of it was that deep.
all of it is all pecked in, yeah. Like two lines that mirror themselves.
It's the worst time when you'd be here too.
Yeah, you can still see them pretty good though. They come out really good.
And he's holding a snake there.
Yeah, a snake, and
What he
then,
got in his other hand?
I don't know, it goes over to that circle.
Oh yeah.
And then that kind of unravels and follows its way down, down, keep going, and then kind of fades away with time. But there's a lot of those lines that are just kind of, I mean, they just go and go. Could be valleys, show where the water is. I mean, but you can see where like the bottom half is like really weathered, but there used to be, man, those have been crazy to see when it was in its
I'll bet you the
prime.
photos I have is, well, you can see it on,
Yeah,
more of it on that.
right.
Then, you know.
Yeah, more down there. Another circle right there, which is cool. That's a cool shot. Looking out towards Huntington. Kind of crazy how these boulders are, right? That's kind of a neat little design there. Maybe corn, maybe wheat. Another person. Man, that wind just started howling. That's crazy. A lot of sheep. Like I said, looks like toes on his. He got some
How many?
weird looking toes.
1, 2,
3,
3,
4, 5, yeah, on both sides. He's kind of cool. Got some antlers or something coming out of his head. It almost looks like a cross up there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Above the head. Yeah.
Those, everybody said they're Spanish
Maybe the Spanish.
gold.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish. They just take it from us.
It would.
Great find. Give it to us.
Yeah, you found on BLM land,
Yeah.
ours.
Yep.
There's actually 3 sheep in a row.
Yeah,
One,
really cheap. Look at this weird
they
looking.
get bigger and bigger.
Look at this thing. There, it's just like a.
How many
But then it
toes
has.
is that one?
Looks like it has 5. Maybe it's a foot. Yeah,
Look like a foot.
maybe. And then that up there. That's pretty cool looking. That looks like the box, right?
That
Almost
does look like a box.
Like maybe the Farron box, so pretty close to here. Wow, man. Where did that wind come from?
Hopefully it's just 'cause we're up on this hill. Some people's got a litter.
I know.
I'll grab that before we go.
Don't be that way. Don't shoot stuff up. Don't leave litter. It's not hard.
22 here.
Yeah, that actually hit on it. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 probably that they shot into that one. And then that's obviously higher calibers. It's just, why? I don't understand it.
Rumors that
A little bit of Petroglyph.
somebody that knows about map making,
Uh-huh.
they overlaid this panel with the rivers onto the 3 rivers that come into the San Rafael. You got Huntington, Cottonwood, and Farron, and they all come in. And this would probably be the San Rafael, and you got river coming in. Maybe that might be Cottonwood or Huntington coming in. Back here, you got more of them coming in. It's so segregated.
Yeah, maybe a lot of confluences.
But he said everyone. This is a map of the rivers. He knows enough that this is a map. It's what that depicts, but all the other stuff is not his specialty. So
No. Just cartography, I think it's called.
cartography.
Yeah.
Does something like that for a living.
Oh.
You got another.
Yeah, I was looking. That's the one with the feet. They got the 4 digits. 4 digits. Got the
Look at that headrest.
yeah, horns coming out the side, and then
Got
something straight up too.
feather or something up there.
Yeah. Obviously they got rid of somebody's name right there. Like I said, it almost looks like a cross up above him.
Makes you wonder sometimes that when you see him trying to be erased like that, a name that they did it when they was young and stupid,
Mm-hmm.
and they're trying to
Maybe come back and.
come back. Oh my gosh, they did try to get rid of it.
All right.
I know a couple people like that.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them, but I know
Yeah.
real close
Yep.
people that did that.
Another thing that's right down by that too. I was too busy paying attention to this little, whatever that stock thingy is, or ladder. There's something right next to it too, like a stick figure. There's also something over there we're gonna go look at here in a minute. But tell us what you guys think about this. This is, you know, it's amazing how many single rocks, outcroppings of rocks, or a rock that's rolled down, a boulder, and, you know, they have panels like this on them. There's a lot out here in central Utah. I think. We've done a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
You know, we've covered quite a few just in a small little area as the crow flies.
And they just pick a panel and they go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, pick a rock and go for it.
And then war panel, right? Don't fall off the rock.
I've been told this is a war panel, the name of it. The people in Farron used to come on their wagons up here on Easter, and then I have pictures of them when my dad was a kid. Your grandpa, he's like 10 maybe. When you say that one, he's about
Yeah.
10. And his buddy Q.
Is that with the little
Yeah,
sitting in the
those little
front?
ones, yeah, he has a little rascal hat on.
Yeah. Yep.
And they're just sitting there. It's nice to see that it was when my grandma Swayze was still, her name was Dolores Swayze, and she was still up and about. And she ended up getting Parkinson's, and that kind of put a downer on her. But my Aunt Jet Jensen, Jessie Lou, I think her name was Jessie Lou Jensen, spent all her life right here. Grandma spent quite a bit of it here, but she ended up going to Price and then to a nursing home. It's a sad ending. Maybe one of these times I'll tell you about it, but it's really sad.
Yeah.
At least I got to see him in my lifetime.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time in Farron. So anyway, back to the panel. Look at it. You can tell all the sheep.
Deer? Yeah, they got deer there with
Who did this?
pretty good rack.
Fremont.
Fremont, yeah.
Tell it Fremont. So it's amazing. You just look at the different. You look at, there's a deer.
Yeah.
You already looked at that, didn't you?
Yeah. I thought it was cool because everybody else is sheep.
Yeah.
And then one big old buck.
You're always holding a snake. I don't
Yeah.
know what you knew.
That's a cool figure, though. I mean,
It is, because it comes out of here and it actually goes in. Hooks in here with that energy field right there, the
yeah.
spiral.
And it almost unravels, like moving down. I mean, well, how far it comes down.
Yeah.
Well, all of them, like you said, it was probably the river.
And then this is another X, kind of, yeah, it's another X, but it goes down, and it goes down.
Right to the toe. It almost looks like the toe of that foot, if that's a...
It goes there, it goes here, down, here,
Yeah.
here. Yeah, it's just crazy. And it goes into here.
Into a major one.
There is a place that two of the rivers come in almost at the same place. So that must be that. And then someplace else. Well, this would be Farron Creek because it comes out of the mountains. And then everything else goes into the Farron Creek.
Creek, yeah.
Sorry, I'm not well educated.
Or Sanpete.
Let's call it Imbrican.
Yeah.
And then it drains into here, and then it becomes the San Rafael. And then San Rafael goes clear down, goes through the swell, and it comes out in Hanksville, just north of Hanksville, into the Fremont River. And then a short ways from there, the Fremont dumps into the Dirty Devil. And then it goes into Lake Powell, which is a puddle now. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's sad.
Yeah. Do you think these are maybe bigger rivers? Is that why they're? Do you think that's maybe why they're
Yeah.
deeper? Because this one that kind of goes over is a little more shallow. Then I don't know what this one is with the two. You know, what that signifies.
Yeah,
But this one right here is a big one, like super deep, and then
I think that
it's
would be
pecked.
the main one.
And then over there where it empties in, it looks like a main one that's pecked in.
So this might be coming out of the mountains, the energy and everything coming out of the mountains of Farron, those mountains right there.
Yeah,
Manti LaSalle.
out over that way.
And you can see that canyon.
Yeah, the canyon, Fairy Canyon's right there.
And then it comes in, it's the main river coming in. And then all these two get dumped into it. So, yeah, it's fun because when I first saw these, I used to be one of them that would go fascinated from place to place to place. And I wouldn't sit down like we're trying to do now and look at them and absorb everything, study them and see what you can figure out what they mean. I mean, if nothing else, just count how many sheep are in there. And it's just crazy. Somebody took time to look at it and say, these are rivers. I'm going to check that out. And it fits perfectly where they run in. It's pretty neat. So you just take your time and look at that foot and what does it mean?
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
What does all these sheep mean?
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
What is going on?
Like I said, I wonder if that just means there was an abundance of them. I mean, is this like these three? Are they a family? You know?
Yeah, it looks like it. We
Yeah.
see them a lot.
Yeah, very cool.
Was there any on this?
Yeah, there's some on the other side over here. There's some over here that's been chipped away. We'll go check out. That just looks like maybe. I mean, it looks like somebody.
12.
I mean, look at this one though. I mean, look at this right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty deep.
That
I mean,
looks
they
like
got.
kind of a
We'll look at it. Yeah,
body.
yeah. Just kind of run up there, and that thing is.
Body with
That looks super deep. Yeah, you can see it on the back of the Osmo. Yeah, it's pretty deep in there. That's crazy. So yeah. And people, you know. Job, Corey, you suck. Pretty neat. But yeah, I think there's some more over off right here we can go take a look at. So I'm gonna take a couple pictures, get down off this rock safely. Yeah. Dad's gonna get that Capri Sun box right there.
People don't get old. Keep your. Ooh, that's glass.
Oh, it's glass, even better.
I'll take that. Plastic bag.
Yeah. We're filming for liability, insurance purposes, just in case.
Don't touch the rock.
Don't touch. Exactly. Ta-da. Glass free now. Litter free.
Our clouds are coming back after we're going to be done.
Yeah, of course. That's okay.
But one time we did a family reunion down off the slope here, and I come up here. I walked up here and I checked out. I was gone like a half a day, and I checked that one, that right, and then these here. And honest, I couldn't find nothing.
Yeah.
Other than these.
Then this one.
There was cowboy graffiti,
Yeah.
and I don't mind cowboy graffiti as long as it's not over the top.
Yeah.
Um,
At a different time.
Yeah, a different time. So you got to cut them some slack. And we've all learned a lot since that time too.
Yeah. Yep. Well, take some pictures, then we'll be back. I know there's something over here that we'll go look at. It's been chipped on, so we're gonna look at some more here in a sec. But cool, right? Very cool. So many of these outcroppings of rocks or single boulders and stuff that have fell over probably millions of years ago, and you know, something special to the indigenous people. You know, for record keeping or different spiritual needs. But yeah, man, love it. Totally worth the drive out here just to see this. Never regretted any. So we're gonna go look at some more. I seen that's kind of that side of it on this big rock right here. So we're just gonna walk out here, make our way over there. Starting to green up out here in the desert. But I mean, aren't some of these, look at these outcroppings of rocks. That boulder's huge. You know, huge boulders out here. Do you want to tell them what you're doing?
I used to work at state penitentiary for Utah Department of Corrections for 25 years. And one of my duties at a certain time was security for the sweat lodge. I had maintenance, and and security when they run their Native American sweat lodges. I learned a lot about their culture from them. I became, we don't like to say friends, but we became, what would you say?
You had a good rapport.
I had a good rapport with a lot of the natives.
Very respectful of each other.
And the medicine man that would come would teach me. I ended up doing 3 or 4 sweats not with the inmates or the clients.
Yeah.
Not with the clients, but with the medicine man, and he'd teach us. So I've always felt bad when I come here. I used to smoke tobacco. I mean, it was just, everybody smoked tobacco almost. And when I went to work at the prison in 92, I quit smoking, quit drinking, cleaned up my life a little bit. And I noticed at times my dad, when we would go to places like this, he chewed. And he would pull either a cigarette and just the ashes flow. And he would say something like, "Creator, this is Larry and my son Brandon. We appreciate you taking care of this site, and tell the grandfathers that created it that we will honor and respect this site and make our hearts glad that we can enjoy this type of stuff now. That's not totally gone." And my dad would speak like that. A small prayer. And I'm not a real religious man, but this stuff that we do makes me religious, because nature and everything we do out here,
Yeah, great spirit. Yeah.
makes your heart whole and your soul. So anyway, before I get too emotional, too late for that. That's what we do, and it's to honor the grandfathers that did this.
Mm-hmm.
They're not my grandfathers, but I think everybody's grandfather is.
Yeah.
Everybody's grandfather.
Yeah. We're all connected.
Once you're gone, we're all connected. That's why we do it.
Yep. No.
I'm teaching this to Brandon, so he will carry on. I actually bought, I didn't know how much a pound of dried leaf tobacco was. So I got 2 pounds of it.
It's a bunch.
Huge.
We'll have stuff for a lot. That's
we're-
good.
we're
We're
gonna
going.
do this
We're going
for
to a lot of
a
places,
long
so we'll
time,
put it
so
to good use.
Anyway.
But it is respect. You know, it's
and
respect
that's all we're doing.
for the spirits. We're grateful that we can come see these sites, and you know, it means a lot to us. And like I do in my stories, you know, I talk about, you know, we may not know what this stuff means. You know, we guess, and we're not experts in this. You know, obviously we're not native. You know, we're not archaeologists. Yeah, but you know, we come to these, and I always say in my videos, I was like, you could visit this place 100 times, and what I need this time that I'm visiting right now, what do I gain from this panel? There's something that speaks to me that next time we visit might not be you know, I won't need that. I'll be a different person, because I'm not the same person I was in the past, or I'm not yet the person I am in the future. But I need something from this site today that speaks to me, that opens up my mind, spirit, your heart. I mean, something that just makes you want to do better, that you take back to this modern world, because everybody knows it's crazy right now. And I don't think it's going to get any less crazy.
No.
Right? So, you know, that's our perspective. That's our insight. That's our view of how we, you know, treat and respect these places, because they are precious. Just like what they're pulling out of the mountains over here, you know, coal and diamonds and gold and all that stuff. This is a rare earth mineral, in my point of view. It is very rare. It's very spiritual in nature, and it means something different to everybody. And it's not our place to, you know, tell you what to think, or we give perspective. You know, I think we do. To me, I think we do a pretty good job about saying what this is to us right now. So
And we're not trying to steal the culture.
No, not even we don't appropriate nothing.
When I was watching those guys, what that did for them the next week.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that was serious about it and just didn't go out to smoke tobacco, they were pretty mellow inmates. They was easy clients.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah, they're inmates,
Clients.
offenders.
And I saw that, and the rapport that came out of that with me was, I'm not saying they would have my back, but if somebody was going to do something to me, they would talk them out of it, because
Yeah.
I had that good
That
rapport.
Yeah.
And you're going to say, no.
Well, and
That's just what.
Yeah,
the way
still
I
working
feel.
there. You know, I still work there, and the rapport I build with the inmates, especially, it's everybody. I treat everybody with respect, but the natives, because you try to understand, their perspective on this type of stuff, and it's respect for respect, and I think that reverence that we give for places like these, and I've talked to quite a few Indigenous that are incarcerated there, and it's happy for me to come to these places, and they kind of share their perspective about what these sites mean to their culture. And so I try to gain that insight. I try to be respectful and humble when I come to these places, because obviously they're not my ancestors, but we appreciate their culture. We've, ever since Grandpa Ross, he had a huge respect for the Native American culture. And he kind of instilled that in my dad and in me. And I've carried that on to my girls, and then they love this kind of stuff. And because it's important, it is part of our history, our heritage, to coexist. And this is part of that, I think. So,
And to show you how things change, I used to be the young one of the family. Now I'm the old one.
Yeah.
I'm the grandfather of the clan.
Of the clan, yeah.
So
Of the tribe.
when I was here one time, I was with my mom and dad.
Yeah.
They're both gone.
Mm-hmm.
I was here another time.
Yeah. We pass this down. This isn't just a one-time thing for us. It's generational. We respect this. I tell Dad every time we come over to Emory County, I didn't like coming over here when I was a kid. I had different priorities and stuff. And as I get older, I love coming over here, because I think I leave a little bit more of myself here, and I understand it, and I get it now, at 51 years young.
But like,
yeah,
the other time
get
I
it.
was here, I was with my wife.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I brought my oldest boy here. I don't know.
I think
Probably
so.
have.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have. This is Brandon's, I think, second time.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many times for me. So
Yeah.
it's
It's in our DNA. Let's just leave it at that.
So we just appreciate it. And I love going to the ritual of doing the tobacco for appreciation and saying
And respect,
a
yeah.
short prayer the way I was told. I can't remember which tribe the man
For the sweat lodge?
did the sweat lodge.
For the sweat lodge, yeah.
But we did it his way. And in the sweat lodge, we did it the same way. It was called the Creator, and you introduced yourself. That way, Creator would know who you are. He knows you as Larry. He knows Brandon as Brandon. And you're showing respect. And by doing that, you show respect to the culture as well. Please don't hit us with comments about how we're trying to steal anything, because we're not.
That's not it. That's not what it's about.
I would die saving this panel. It's how much they mean to us. So, enough of that.
There. All right, let's go see some more.
Cut out whatever you want of that.
No, it's fine. People want to know about us, and I think it's important. They want to know, why we do this, why do we come to this stuff? And if you think about it, it takes up a, this stuff takes up a considerable amount of our time and energy, you know? Yeah, because of the editing and the stories and everything like that. But I think it's worth it. You know, people that go ride dunes in their side-by-sides, you know, that's something they enjoy, they love, they're passionate about it. And we're passionate about this. You know, it's not our culture. We get that, but we respect what this means because we have heritage here in the San Rafael Swell. The Swayze cabin here, my great uncles and my great grandfather, that's his cabin. My great grandpa Nordell, he helped put the roof on. They're obviously married. Joe Swayze's daughter, Dolores, you know, we have history out here. And that kind of coexists with, you know, hopefully the Native American culture. I don't know how it was back then. I don't pretend to. But I know that it's been passed down through all the way to me to respect this stuff and to take care of it. We didn't have to pick up the garbage. We don't have to offer the tobacco, you know, but it's that respect and reverence we have for the indigenous culture is why we love doing this. So, I know it's about 15 minutes of trying to explain why we do this. Hopefully it translates and you understand, and I hope you have that same appreciation and passion about this type of things because they're important. They're rare. I know they're not minerals, but they are rare, and they're going away when you see the bullet holes and the names and the spray paint and all the other crap that poisons this stuff, really. And once they're gone, they're gone. Like I was talking about on the, you know, I'm on the other side of that panel, but you look at the bottom of that, that's eroded from time. You know, I'd much rather see that than that nonsense up there and those stupid bullet holes or peck names over this. This was spiritual. So that's why we respect it. And that's why we, you know, preach conservation, take care of this stuff. Because this is a prime example, like right here, you know, you have something amazing right here that it looked like it was, or is, you know, a sheep. Is that natural? Did somebody try to take home a trophy? You know, there's names. Obviously, it's been pecked out. There's names. There's stupid bullet holes.
Somebody's been trying to get in that.
Yeah, it's been checked. Yeah, you can. That is a great example. I thought it was bullet holes, but it's not. But you see those chisel marks? All those
They took this one.
stupid chisel marks trying to take that. That's why we're so passionate about this stuff, because that's nonsense. People should go to jail for that and pay a big fine.
Yeah.
We have no tolerance, and 100% if we seen somebody doing something to them, we'd turn them in. That's just what these mean to us. And the reverence and the sacredness of them. You know, that's nonsense. And it would probably be a confrontation and not a good one. So hopefully that never happens. But that's just utter nonsense right there. So sad, really sad, because, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then the chisel marks. Yeah. Well, it even has that split, you know, so they're like, well, let me peck right there and go up here.
Close.
Yeah. And it's obviously it's not laying down here.
They must have got run off.
Yeah, somebody probably showed up and chased them off.
I doubt if they had any conscience.
Yeah, look at that one too. That one's really cool. Very, very cool. So if you are passionate about this stuff, you know, protect them. It's, you know, you need to be a guardian of this type of stuff. Like a circle. That looks like more sheep, more deer. And a circle. Another stupid chisel mark. That is just crazy. Crazy.
Got a bone anchor right there.
That is just crazy. Yeah, look at that. I'm like super cool.
I've seen so many chisel marks on this stuff.
Yeah. And it's sad. It really is sad.
Did you see this little sheep down here?
There another one?
On the very end.
Oh, really? Right.
There's some stuff there.
Oh, yeah, there's a snake, or looks like a snake.
I'm not trying to rush you.
Oh, no. Well, there's not a lot. I don't want to focus on the stupid names. And somebody come out and chiseled that name away. Whoever it was, maybe it was one of them people you were talking about with the conscience. Like crap.
Yeah.
Can't believe I did that. Yeah, there's another good one right there, though. Look at that. Goes up there. Another circle right there. Man, that comes out so good. I'm so happy I have this little Osmo 3. It pulls out so much detail, which is amazing. And it is bright right now.
You give me that one.
What's that?
Can you get you a new one?
Yeah, they actually
Give me that one.
they actually are coming out with it on the 16th.
Really?
Yeah. And I just need to save all my pennies, all my marbles, so I can get one. More peck marks. Hey, just really cool. Not that nonsense, garbage. Where's the little sheep? Oh, yeah. Oh, look, there's a deer on there, too. Right here. Do you see the deer? Yeah. And my freaking guys. All right, we're not going to beat a dead horse. Another deer. But you can see on that sandstone, that stuff is weathered. But go away. Never have them again. So we don't need to help. Mother Nature's doing it on her own. We don't need that crap to help it. But that is a cool little sheep. Look at that. Pointing down. Pointing, you know? Which way to go? Man, that's deep too. That is so cool. Get a good one. That's so awesome. That is so cool. But look at that. I mean, even just the rock formations are amazing. You know, the geology of this place. If you know nothing, you know, anything about Utah geology and how the swell was formed, and then we get to experience this. Outstanding. And then high up on the valley. This was so cool. It doesn't feel like you've climbed that high, but you can look out there and see all the mountains all around you. I mean, it's still, obviously we're still at the edge of the swell, but it goes and goes and goes, which is awesome. We're always afraid that they're going to try to turn the swell into a national monument or a national park or something like that. And that would be, in some ways, good, but in a lot of ways, bad. So, all right, I'm going to snap some pictures. Be back. Just trying to look and see if there's some other stuff around here, maybe that we missed. But the main concentration is just in those two locations, which is amazing. It's such a neat place. Dad was telling me about all this, the smoke in this could be right here. Let me turn it around. Oh, whoops. Take some Dramamine before you watch the video. So you have this little shelter right here. Let's get down ground level. But look at that. Look at under there. That's crazy. Yeah. Could be modern, could be ancient. But it does look like there's a lot of fires in there at one point in time. So you can tell for all the, very cool. Well, tell us what you think about this one. You know, what you like about it. Comments, places maybe we should go visit. Obviously, we're central Utah. Have a full-time job, so But crazy stuff, right? Really cool location. You know what the best part about this? No one's here. It's us and I guess the 300-400 of you. So, which is awesome. We appreciate it. We love doing this. You know, it's.
We're doing really good. Every video we're getting at least 2 subscribers.
Yeah.
We're setting the world on fire.
And I'm sure people laugh at that. But, you know, I get excited when I see one more subscriber. And, you know, that's just I don't even think that's a drop in the bucket for most people. You know, or we get a couple hundred views on one of the videos. Or when I feel like I just want to hang it up or something. Then we'll get another.
The other day, 4.5 million subscribers.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not in our wheelhouse. Anyways, thank you for taking this journey with us. Don't litter. Please don't litter. I know we just say leave it the way you found it. You know, just take care of it. Even if you're not a huge rock imagery enthusiast, we need to pick up after our planet 100%. So.
By the way, I didn't say guns. I meant pew-pews.
Oh, you already said guns.
Leave the pew-pews away.
We're in trouble. I'm going to have to beep those out like they're curse words.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Pew-pew.
All right, pew-pew. Hashtag pew-pew if you've made it this far in the video. All right, until the next one, bye. And as always, respect the past. Leave nothing behind. And thank you for taking this journey with me.